currently in hospital in Ecuador, foreign country. I have a snake bite, likely venomous. I was walking around when it was dark. I don't think anybody can understand me right now because I'm speaking English, so that's interesting. But it's kind of nice because I can say whatever I want on camera. I was walking around barefoot and it was dark. Definitely supposed to have a light. I was going like towards the river, back towards my house, and I was running back, not really looking at the ground, and I stepped on something really hard, and then it bit like the top of my foot and the bottom of my foot. So I ran away, so I didn't get to look at it. So I wasn't sure for sure what it was, but it's good to make sure it's not a snake bite. So we went to the hospital, and then is venom in my body. So getting more tests there, and then the anti-venom solution will go through the IV. And I usually would not want to agree to any hospital interventions, as I've had a lot of bad experiences and bad interactions with unnatural medicines. But to some degree, everything is natural through chemistry, and humans are natural, even though we make unnatural things. Maybe that's natural. So healing my relationship with that, choosing to be helped rather than it always being forced without a choice. I can leave at any moment. Usually I don't have that choice. My weight's also great. I'm above 100 pounds, so even if they wouldn't have control over my decisions just because of the fact that I'm at a healthy weight now, even though I still am technically under Form 21, I will be off of that very soon because I'm not even in Canada anymore. So that's a whole other story. But I'm very grateful to be alive. Yes, it hurts, but I'm strong, and I am facing my fear, not only of snakes, but of the most traumatic place in my life, which is hospitals, especially in a foreign country. I can't talk to anybody. But I trust the universe, and I know I'm safe, I know I'm protected, and I trust in Reiki and energy in the universe, and I know I only get the medicine that I need at that time. I walk around barefoot because I trust that I don't need the lesson of getting hurt, but apparently I needed that lesson right now, so I'll move past this. I'll be stronger. I'll no longer have to worry about going into getting a snake bite, the pain of that, or going to hospital and possibly having a reaction to the anti-venom, because now I'll already have it in my system, and hopefully not have to react badly to snake bites, and just no longer have this fear. So face fear, find freedom. Sending prayers to myself, send them to me, and by the time I share this video, I'm sure I will already be fine. If not, you have this video to see that, I don't know. The owner of a car in the community rushed me to the hospital with my friend and one of the other hosts of the festival, and we got tested for if there was a venom in my blood, and also I'm sure like electrolytes checked, even did my weight, which I'm like way above 100 pounds now, so it could never be taking my medical rights away. I also had missed my period for a while, so got a pregnancy test, which would have been really, unfortunately, a bad form of an abortion if a snake gets to the fetus, so that was a lot to worry about. But no, it was negative for the venom, and it was also negative for any chance of pregnancy, so I was good about that. But I did get very nauseous overnight. I was vomiting, I was getting like very sweaty, and also just like a really bad headache, and really, really hungry. Probably needed like a lot of fuel to fuel like all the brain activity when you're anxious in a traumatic setting, as well as to fuel your body's healing. So ate a lot of bananas, and then didn't really sleep because I was in a pediatric floor, which, funny story, I was first in the emergency, and I was eating this mango, and I got like the mango juice all over the hospital gown, and then I washed my hands like in the main emergency sink instead of the bathroom. I think they just like thought I was a child or something, and then put me to the pediatric floor. But I love the pediatric floor. I love being around kids, and that's where my journey really started, was first being admitted when I was around 10 years old on a pediatric floor. And at the time I thought I would actually be a pediatric nurse because I love being around kids, but it's pretty sad to see kids suffering. So later on in life I've been teaching a lot of kids yoga, and that's much more fulfilling and holistic way of helping others heal. my foot pain was throbbing all night long as well, so that also made it hard to sleep, as well as the kids that were playing video games of like shooting and cop cars and all this stuff that if you're trying to fall asleep it feels like it's happening. But I blocked it out, put some meditation music in, and I was just reflecting on my life and really giving forgiveness to my past self and to all the people that I maybe have held grudges on in the past, including the hospital, including my family members. I even called them, and understanding like I need to love others in order to love myself more. I need to love myself more in order to love others. I need to forgive myself and also forgive others. And then if I don't forgive them, it just hurts me, right? So I went through a lot of different people throughout my life and just really tried to empathize with them and let that go. And so that was really healing, and also just realizing like I can transmute the fear into love. Love is stronger than fear. And that I'm safe. I'm not in Canada anymore. I'm in Ecuador. I had the right to refuse the treatment if I wanted to. They did want to put the anti-venom. They wanted to do IVs and saline solution. I've been through all that, and I didn't want to react badly. So we just waited for the tests, and I remained calm, and all was good. I did try to leave in the morning, like when my friends came back in the morning to get me, which was a bit hard because like I kept losing Wi-Fi and stuff, but they found me eventually. And then we went to the fruit market, but when I first tried to leave, I still had an IV in my arm, and they're like, no, you have to come back here. And I was like, what? I have to? There's rules to this? Oh no. And I thought maybe they'd like realize that I was overstaying a little bit at the moment in Ecuador before I extend my visa, and that I like am under extended medical leave, and maybe I missed my appointment and like all this stuff. So I was a little worried, but nothing bad happened. So I faced my fears to find freedom. I don't have to fear the snakes. I know I can handle that. I don't have to fear the hospital. I know it's not as bad. I know it's not too far from here. And then my foot was feeling pretty good. I could walk on it good. I got back to my Terra Frutis fruit forest jungle community, and then I was in my room about to finally sleep after I showered, and I didn't even really step on it, but I was inside with the light on, not outside with the lights off. Of course I was barefoot, but like you can be barefoot indoors. And with the light on. So my foot goes like near this bullet ant, and poof, the bullet ant went into my foot. Yeah, just rubbed your hands together. Clamp, clamp, clamp. Celebrate. The top of my toe, and now I've been limping on my toe, right when my foot was finally feeling better, and it's on the same foot. So that stings a lot, but I'm kind of glad that happened because now I don't have to fear the bullet ant. Now I know the difference between the bullet ant versus the snake bite. And the snake bite was like 3 things, and it's very blue now. Versus the bullet ant, there was just 1 spike and it's throbbing, but like nowhere near as painful, even though it was quite the shot to the foot. And the only thing I didn't get bitten by here is the spiders, which are not as deadly, but that is like my biggest fear. However, I'm more cautious now, so hopefully that will never have to happen. Sometimes I learn the hard way, and sometimes it seems that I go through these trials and errors to then help others not go through the same trial and errors, so that's why I'm sharing this wisdom with you. Actually, I guess it's really just knowledge, because it's only wisdom once it's applied. So, if you can apply this by maybe being more cautious when you're walking barefoot, not going outside barefoot without a light, then this could maybe help.